Tonight, guys, we get to check out a very special watch. Super happy that Stefan sent this in. He's a viewer of the channel. Big thanks to him for sending this in. This is the Casio G-Shock GW-5035A. This was part of a Big Bang release for the 35th anniversary, as you can see here on the screw-down case back. There's also the part number, the GW5035, housing the solar atomic movement, or the multi-band movement, whatever you want to call it. That module is 3159er. So you can see there, this is very similar to the case back of the 35th anniversary model I have, except for obviously it's going to have some different print on there as far as a different module, which I think is really cool that Casio, printed those differently for each watch. So each one has its own part number on it. It has its model number identification and any other details they want to put on it. So it's unique to that particular model. So I think that's really cool. It makes it a little more, worth some of the prices that you may pay for these. Now, when this one first came out, it had a retail of only $350. There's no way, essentially, I think at this point, that you were going to find one of these in that price range. This is currently December of 2018. I think these came out a little over a year ago. Pretty sure they're trending at over $500 and maybe even up into the $800 and $900 range, depending on where you get it and everything like that, or how resourceful you are. But basically, this guy differs. I couldn't find the original straps for this guy. This one has the really nice straps, but with these Big Bang releases, they used a special technique on the finishing of this, and it's almost like a light absorbing black finish. It is so bizarre. It is so matte black that it's weird. You have to see it in person. I don't even know if the camera's going to show it. Of course, you have the negative display on this, and you have that really nice pop of the perfectly printed red since 1983 right on the front there. So, unfortunately I got a little bit of lint here and there on this guy, but super clear to read. Even in low light, the negative display is fine. And I'll try to do a lume shot for you, but I'm not going to get into all the functions of it. I mean, I can blip through them real quick, but essentially, we've talked about, these squares many times. So you're going to have basically they're all really similar in their functions. You're not going to have anything new or crazy going on here. So the buttons are like a diamond black color to them. Of course, you have the screws there. I can't really tell if those are black. I don't think they are. They're silver. Whereas like on this, I forget the model number of this. This is also, if you look at it, it's a 5035D instead of a 5035A, whereas the buttons are gold on this guy and the screws are gold tone. It's hard for me to tell if it's just a reflection to make those screws look silver, or if they're actually black. I think they are black. I think it's just the reflection that makes them look silver. They are black. And then, of course, you have the gold retaining buckle here to tie into the gold case back. I think it's a really nice touch. And then, a black buckle here. So insanely cool looking watch. There's not a ton I can say about it, honestly. It's super collectible, so if you're a G-Shock square, or G-Shock collector period, but certainly in the square, I mean, you can collect just the squares and stay occupied. There are so many models. It's always exciting to see more of it. Honestly, by Stefan sending this in, like it's almost like rejuvenated my love for the squares. Like I'm wanting one of these, as cool as this is, because it's just so different versus either the standard black on the economy model like this one, or even the black strap that came stock on this 35th anniversary edition, which I put on the combi, obviously. But just how the depth or darkness of it just kills the light. If there's no reflective to it at all, it's so cool. Other than that, it's basically the same as a lot of the other G-Shock squares. So I'm not going to bore you to death with a bunch of the details. Those are all out there. I will put some links in the description, sending you over to Casio's site, or you can look at some of my other videos in the past. More, what I really wanted to do here is I just wanted to share it with you so you guys can get a close look at it. You can see, unfortunately, like I said about the lint, but you can see the solar cell is around the outside there. You can see as it changes, and you can see that gloss tone to it. That's where the solar cell is, all the way out there. That's where it gathers the light. And you have all the buttons, you know, your set, minus, plus, all that stuff. Of course, and then you have your light button here, and you know, receiving, stop, start, all those functions are all pretty much standard stuff. So I'll tell you what, I'll shut off the lights, and I will try to give you a look at the illumination on it. Oh, it's got the auto thing, so as soon as I picked it up, it just lit up, but you can see there it lights up, versus like a positive display is going to be like that, and then the negative display is going to be like that. So super legible, no big deal there. So thanks for watching, guys. Big thanks to Stefan for sending this guy in. Comes in a really cool tin. Okay, definitely my G-Man approves. So we're going to go ahead and close you out there. I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Thanks much.